Nicole Sherrod, what are millennials investing in these days, and how does it differ from what the boomers are buying?
Well, at TD Ameritrade, what we're seeing is a lot of concentration with the millennials in technology. A lot of the brands that they're really familiar with in technology, like Apple, like Facebook, are names that they're heavily invested in.
But are they too caught up in technology names? Because us older folks have seen that movie before. We remember the tech bubble when everyone was buying Cisco and Lucent, and it turned out badly for a while. Are they diversified too?
I lived through that bubble. So yeah, I think it's something that we really focus on educating our clients about appropriate risk management strategies, position sizing. And if you look at the performance of technology last year, it did really well. I think what young people are really focused on is just really getting to understand these companies that represent technology that they use in their everyday lives.
And where do the boomers and millennials overlap when it comes to investing? Which stocks?
Number one is Apple. Everyone has an iPhone. The parents have iPhones. The kids have iPhones. And so that's the number one holding across our entire customer base. In fact, our clients have over $19 billion invested in Apple.
And Facebook just came out with earnings. They beat by 2 cents, little light on revenues. A lot of people are wondering whether or not Facebook is still cool for the millennial crowd. I know my parents use it, but some of the kids say, well, if my parents use it, it's not cool anymore. How will that affect the stock?
I think Gen Z is using it a little less than millennials. The millennials have larger portfolios than Gen Z, and they're still investing in the stock. They're still using the technology. But what's been really interesting is to see how the boomers have been investing more in Facebook. Over the course of the past year, Facebook has moved up about 5 positions on our list of most held stocks for boomers. And so, I think boomers are really starting to migrate over and use the technology. They see the power of it and what it could represent in the future. So they're starting to invest more in the stock.
And then finally, what about Twitter? They come out with earnings next week. That stock has done very nicely year to date, though it is has a pretty nice short position as well. Is that still primarily for the younger folks, or the boomers in it too?
They're both using it. I think it skews a little bit younger with the millennials. The new technology that they just rolled out, Periscope, seems to really be resonating with young people. And I think Twitter seems to have made a lot of progress in the quarter with respect to advertising. So I think that's going to be a really interesting one to watch.
All right, thanks a lot, Nicole.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching The Street.